Hey guys! So for this project, I highly recommend that you get a template. So I have a large scale Zelda right here, which shows her front and also her back. Now this is the only image that I found that actually shows what her hair pieces look like. And I will not make the earring. So that. And I also found all the accessories she's using. So this is the thing that's on her belt. This is what she wears in her hair. Her crown. I will leave out this thing that she wears on the chest. And her shoulder things. So for this project you're going to need skin colored clay. This is called cognac. It's all female soft for the hair. Then this is a mixture of translucent, then some blue, and also some silver. Just use teeny tiny bits, and I do mean teeny tiny bits of the colors when mixing it with a translucent clay. And then you will get this color, which we will use for the belt. You need gold for the crown and her hair accessories and stuff like that. You will need glittery blue. This is called sapphire blue in female soft for the gems on her accessories. You will need white clay, or I did a mixture of equal parts of translucent and pearl clay to get this. It has a nice shimmer to it. You will need Bordeaux or lilac color for her chest shirt, so to say. And you will need some blackish clay. This is not really black, although it looks black. It's like a dark gray for her shoes and also for the ribbon she wears in her hair. Okay, let's get started. Okay, then let's start with the head. I'm trying to make this one really small, so about 3 centimeters in height maximum. So I'm not gonna take too much. Okay, so it should be about thumbnail size for my purpose. So the chibi is actually a chibi. I would like her to have a little bit of a nose, so I'm pressing this ball tool into the clay lightly. Try not to smush the head doing that. Okay, so here is the tiny nose. Now let's mark the spot where the eyes are. Yeah, so that's it for the head right now, straight to the body. For that you will need skin color clay, and as you can see there is a little neck showing here and some skin color here. And also, you can't really see it on this picture, there is some skin showing here. So I'll start with this part right here. To get a teardrop shape, you can take your hands like this and then roll it. And there you have your teardrop shape. Now that's like really tiny, but yeah. Now let's go for the legs. Take skin color clay. Okay, in another picture you can see that she's wearing blackish boots under her dress. So here you can see a black boot. And for that, I'm going to take out my black clay. For measuring purposes, I'm rolling this out just as thin as the legs are. I'm taking one of the legs and rolling it up again into a ball, and then just slightly start making a snake and roll the shoe into a ball. Attach this. Now this won't hold together. You can easily just take it off. So just roll out these two together to make the shoe look, come here, even cuter. I usually just pinch this part just a little bit so it actually looks like a shoe. So, like that. Okay, now for the other leg. Now let's attach the legs to the body. For that, I usually Fimo Soft is really soft, as the name suggests, so it's sometimes hard to smooth things out that are like this. So I usually cut off some of the leg. Now the cool thing with this technique is that using a teardrop shape, your chibi will have a little butt. And if it's a female chibi, she will also have a hip. Yep, that's what I want it to be. Okay, now for the next step, I would start with the larger part of the dress, so with this white part. And for that, I told you I mixed equal parts of Fimo Soft Translucent and Pearl. You need a long strip because you want to like get the ruffles a little bit. Okay, so here's my long strip of clay rolled on a setting 6. With the dull end of my blade. So I want the shoes to show just a little bit. So I'm going to cut it off right here. Oh, sorry. Now I'm just roughly folding the dress where I've marked it. So I'm like, just to show you here, I'm like pinching it in the back just a little bit so you get this ruffle on the front. Okay, so this would be the dress. So that's the finished piece so far. I'm taking this Bordeaux, lilac, I don't know what color clay. Okay, like the dress, I'm gonna roll this through the pasta machine on a setting 6. Now I can't just wrap this around her upper body, so I'm trying to get this shape before I put this colored part on her body. Now there's a hole right here, but I'm using the same technique that I will use for the hair also. I'm going to pinch it right here, but be very careful because it's like teeny tiny, you know, and then just cut off the excess. Okay, I have to cut off a little bit up here Otherwise, her neck won't be showing. So that's what I have so far. I'm going to smooth out the chest part a little bit more. Now I'm going to try doing the belt, or if you want to call it a belt. So this thing right here. Now this is going to be really tiny, like maybe the length of my fingernail, pinky fingernail. So we will not be able to like paint on all the details, but I do have a very small pen that I'm going to draw the Triforce with. So, and maybe some of the red details right here, but nothing of this because it's just too tiny. And also, I'm going to do this part. And it's got a triangular shape at the bottom. And then it goes straight up and has a little indent at the top. Smooth it onto the dress. Now this part up here doesn't need to look the prettiest because some of the golden part will cover the dress. So that's what we have so far. So here we have our piece. Now I printed out all the metal parts on Zelda. So this is her belt. I'm trying to get this shape, which is like a paper dragon thingy, and I'm going to try to make this part. This needs to be really, really tiny. So maybe about this size in total. Okay, so let's attach the middle part first. Get these tiny parts into place. I'm using the dull end of my blade just so they get a straight edge, but they still go where I want them to go. Okay, that's the belt. Now the original has some blue gems on it, so I will roll out tiny balls of glittery blue clay. So this is number 38 in Female Soft, and it's called Metallic Sapphire or Sapphire Blue. Okay, there are 3 blue parts on the belt, in the middle and on the little dangly thingies. So try to roll these, and then okay, and there you have her belt. Now, as I said before, that I will draw on the Triforce using a pen, but that will happen after baking. So for the arms, we need some skin-colored clay, and of course, we need the mixture, the same mixture we use for the dress. So equal parts of translucent and pearl, because most of our arm is covered in a sleeve. And then we need a teeny tiny ball of flesh-colored clay. So again, I'm going to cut off just a little bit of the arms. So I can attach the arms more easily to the body. And attach the arms. No, don't attach the arms because she is wearing something on her shoulders, which you can see right here. So for that, I'm just taking some gold clay, roll it into a ball, flatten it into a circle, and then wrap it around the upper arm, or the upper part of the arm. So take a little bit of gold. Then take one of the arms and put it around the arm, and there you have the little shoulder thingy. Now this thing can be attached to the body then. Okay, I pinched the arms a little bit so it looks like hands. And you can also, if you like, to give, you can give her a thumb. Just like so. And that's it for the body. The upper hair has lines drawn in that direction, and the lower hair has lines drawn in that direction. Plus, she has this braid down here. So let's get started with her hair. So for her hair, I'm using this Fimo Soft Cognac color. I'm starting off with this oval shape, and I'm going to run it through the pasta machine on setting 4. Okay, so that's a setting 4 pasta machine roll through sheet. And then take the head from the very beginning, this way around. Measure and place it. Do not press too hard because we have to remove this before we can attach it. So leave it open like this, because now we're going to do the loose part of her hair. So set this aside. And then using the remaining clay I have, I'm going to do a braid. That. Now this looks really stupid, but now we're going to attach her accessory right here, and also her crown that she's wearing here. And for that we need gold clay. So I'm setting aside the head and taking out my reference sheet. So we did the belt thing. I'm skipping this, which she wears on her chest, because her chest is practically non-existent. So this is the one that she wears in the back, and this is her crown. So I'm first gonna do this one. So I'm putting the head here for reference. So it looks like a mushroom, kind of. So this goes here. Now in the picture, it looks like this piece is connected to the crown. So I'm directing the chain up to where the crown will end. Now I will add some details to make it look nicer. So I'm going to roll ovals and just push them on there. Okay, and again, there is a blue gem in the middle. Okay, then her hair piece is done. Now let's get to the front. Okay, to give this a little texture, when I'm attaching it, I hold my piece at the sides and use a ball tool with the largest ball and then put it here and press it down. The only thing missing now is the blue gem right here. So let's take some more of the blue glittery clay. I think I have just enough left for the gem. And give it a little bit of a teardrop shape to fit in the V shape at the top. So here is the whole head of Zelda. Now we have to attach it. Now for the ears, I'm using some flesh colored clay. And again, make a teardrop shape, like so. Well, this doesn't look like a teardrop at all, but whatever. If you have your teardrop, take a ball tool or a needle tool, whatever you have at hand, and then pinch it so it looks like an ear. And the last thing that is missing are her little dangly thingies here. So for that, we need some more of the hair color clay. And right now, I notice that it is better to attach the hair before you attach the crowns. Now let's attach it to the head, under the crown. Okay, just like that. Now the chibi is almost done. I will bake this according to my package instructions. It depends on the clay you're using. And then I will paint on the details. Okay guys, time for coloring. So I already added some white. Okay, let's paint on her iris. Now for the pupils, I decided to take a toothpick because it is very small at the tip. Draw a thin line around the eye for the eyelashes, but I'm not going to use acrylic paint for that, but a very thin waterproof pen. Now let's add the details on her belt. For that, I'm going to use a gold colored gel pen. And I've tried this one out on paper. I bought this at IKEA. And it does not smush when it's dry. And if you'd like, you can also use a silver colored gel pen to add some details to the rim of her dress. And she also has a pattern on her sleeves. Okay, there you have your Zelda chibi. Thanks for watching. Bye.